Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Hollow Knight Silksong once again. In the last episode we made our way into the far fields, talked to Seamstress there and got ourselves the Drifter's Cloak, so now we can ride these gusts of wind up into the air and then fall back down because I didn't get enough height to make it over to this little ledge. Which doesn't help us in any way because I ain't got no wall jump yet. Yeah. I've been playing it a little too much on my own and I'm gonna not be used to... It's gonna take some getting used to not having abilities and moves that I had in my own playthrough. But I did actually finish the game on my own and got the true ending and all that such. Goodness, but anyway, we're drifting on over this way. And I'm gonna need you to go and explode there, little one. There we are. Ow, my head. Ow. 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 Anyway, that's enough slamming my head into the wall. Hornet's got enough concussion as it is. This room right here is not mandatory for progress, though it does get us something very nice. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have standed over there, you little bug. You got kersploded on. And I'll go ahead and heal my aching wounds that I gave myself. Whack. There we go. Mask shard! And I believe that's the only one we've picked up so far in this playthrough, and there's one way back in the marrow we could have gotten much sooner, but I just didn't do it because I are the dingus. Now then, we've no more reason to be here in Seamstress's lair, and it's time to keep on moving, but right up here, little extra silk, enough for a heal, which we might be needing because I do have a habit of getting my ass kicked, particularly by things like this. The fourth chorus. Whack. All we gotta do is hit him in the head, and also not get bitch slapped by his giant robo hands. Suck on that, you giant clanker. Give me your face. Take your AI and shove it somewhere the sun don't shine. He's slapping the ceiling. Flamey boulders rain down from above, and flamey things always hit you for 2 masks worth of damage. And that is a pain in the ass. There you go. Sit your face down. Keep that face right where I want it. And I'm just gonna keep on whacking away at ya. I got real good at dodging things coming down from above. You also might have noticed when he slams his palms down, that pushes the platforms down into the lava. Speak of the devil, there he goes doing it again. You took out the... Ow. You took out the middle of his place, Do not burn my ass. My little ass is hot enough as it is, son. We got updrafts. You didn't swing like I told you to. Whack. Up we go. And now, there you go, bitch. That takes care of you. There you go, son. You can melt down there now. Down where you belong in the smoldering bowels of hell. God damn, that guy is so much easier compared to some of the later game bosses. There I go doing wrong attacks. I'm not used to the downward dive stab anymore. I'm used to having a thing that changes up your moveset, something I'm gonna have to go after real soon. I do believe I have all the necessary abilities to reach it. but I'm also gonna need a lot of money, and that was only for a bench. This is the one for the fast travel point. There you go, you open up. I'ma rest my tired little tuchus. Dong, ding, dong, dong, doo. And ding. So yeah, now we can fast travel to and from this spot whenever we damn well please.
Ada!
And speaking of, I did mention a mask shard back in the marrow that I want to go back for now that I got my head on straight. Yeah, we just gotta go up from here. And I'm gonna need you to not be in my way, little man thing. Hey, ouch. In spite of my best efforts, I still managed to get my skull caved in. Anyway, up in here is where that mask shard is. Give me all that stuff. Get that wall out my way. Bonk, bonk, dink. And a little more divey stabs. And wait, this is not the mask shard room that I thought it was. A nice sack of money in here, but that ain't no mask shard. Yeah, the place I want is further back, closer to that bench. Right outside of the bellway. I'm just a stupid man. A silly, stupid boy with nothing but dumbness in my ass. Because that is where the dum-dum lives. It lives inside my butt. Here is where we start climbing up. Yeah, pardon me, big skull boy. I don't need to deal with you right now. Yeah, this is the place I was thinking of. Also, there's a flea over here. Or not over here, but up there, and maybe that's what I was thinking of. There's a flea. I should have read what that said. Anyway, there's a flea, not a mask shard, but maybe a mask shard. Something to be found. In the air, the water, everywhere inside their shells, twisted inside, guts. Tightest around the heart, pulsing rhythm, sick, alive, dead, something worse. Deeper, must look deeper. Anyway, there's something going on up above that I cannot investigate due to my lack of wall jumping powers. And you, sir, need to stop living. And so do you, ouch. You went and made me fall in the spiky booze because I got pushed back because I smacked you. Now, come a little closer. Little bit closer. Damn it. There. Get out here, stupid. Okay. And that is a big old face in the wall that, as far as I know, doesn't do anything. I'm not playing coy about that either. I am dead serious. If that big stone face in the wall does serve any purpose, I did not find it out. And take a that, you stupid little fly. I'm going over here. Come on, stupid. Ha, dingus, stupid, dead. I'm over here now. Big skull man. Big old skull boy. Why you so big? Why you so skull? Okay, there you are. Awoo! Goodbye, flea. How many is that I found now? 2. I've found 2. I also gotta bring these garbs back to the people of Bone Bottom. It is kind of actually important to do these wish wall quests, as it turns out. That is, if you want to get the true ending of the game. It only becomes available if you do all of the wish wall quests, and also gather up a certain number of fleas. Well, here's those clothes, only lightly used as toilet paper. Well, nice little rosary necklace. And Chakra's up above, singing as she does her mapping. There you are.
Kietska.
This outpost that the shambling pilgrim bugs have built for themselves, Dondonku. Where are their armaments? The watch poles? Never have I seen such a poorly defended encampment.
Yanara.
The pilgrims here seem to have no mind for war, Chakra. I suspect most depart for the citadel soon after their arrival.
Kherka.
If they persist in their carelessness, they will find only death in these harsh lands. Yeah, but maybe they'll make it? Anyway, pins. I'll grab those vendor pins. That way I'll know where all the merchants are. And yeah. Speaking of merchants, there's one here. Peb, what you selling? Oh, you've got a mask shard, and I also need that simple key if I am to get something that will make the game significantly easier, at least for my kind of play style. But that is expensive. 500 monies. Wake up, Dingus! We got places to go. And those places are back to the far fields. So pop me out right here, buddy. And yep, sit down right there. So with the floaty cloak, we can ascend with the air currents. Ow. So, you didn't jump like I told you to, but you can blast that open. Whee! Smack. There's your explosion. I didn't want to slam my head into an exploding boulder. There you go. And that opens even more things for us to ride on, but right in here, there's this guy. Sitting there practicing his weapon throwing tactics. You got friends too, don't ya? Your friends ain't gonna save you though. I'm very good at murdering you and all of your friends. Take that. I can practice my throwing stuff, but I don't want to. It serve no purpose to practice that right now. Smackety-doo, going up. Pardon me, big stuff, I need these beads. Ouch. Going down now. Where'd those beads go? God, I wish I had that magnetite brooch. 'Cause then those beads would have just got sucked up into me and I wouldn't have to go chasing after them. It's a very nice thing to have. Ow, my head. And up. There you are. There's Sherma. Don't despair, pilgrim friend. Lift your sight and raise your voice. Have no fear, pilgrim true. Believing is a happy choice. Hoy there, aren't these fields marvelous? And above us are bountiful moors where every pilgrim can fill their belly.
Cadestre.
These hot fields are a wonder indeed, but hunters prowl the long grass. Playing your instrument will only alert them to your presence.
And Ben Vetra.
Well then, alert them I shall, for where many gather, great songs are sung.
Sacradella.
This poor traveler finds her resolve waning. When I first greeted her, her voice was so hoarse I scarcely heard it. 'Tis no cause for worry though, my song will lift her from her torpor. Join your voice with mine, Red Maiden, and together we shall rouse our fellow pilgrim. Yeah, I'm sure people who are trying to rest like hearing that ding, 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 ding right there in their ears. But your heart's in the right place. Sister, sister, tired and glum, we will sing and you will hum. Together we shall overcome. Yep, you do that. How much money am I carrying at this very moment? 53. Yep, that's enough to open this door one time. And in we go. You pay 30 to get in. There's a merchant in here and a bench. but this door automatically closes after a short amount of time, so you'd have to pay 30 to get back in here again. Come to rest your weary body. The climb is agonizing, and even the devout must mind their limits.
Hironare.
I'm impressed to find any without firm claw upon a weapon that could ascend so far. Indeed, we were lucky to have made it here. Luckier than many others. Perhaps the difference between the lucky and the unlucky is merely faith. Now, while we rest, shall we make a trade? If you have rosaries, I'll take them gladly. So yeah, you sell things. A weighted belt stops you from getting knocked back when you take a hit or smack somebody upside the head with your sewing needle. Tool pouch upgrade, memory locket. Those are nice to have, but I ain't got the money for all of this. Not interested in trade. I wonder, will your rosaries weigh you down during your ascent? Bro, I'm broke as shit. Anyway, there is a way to make it to where you don't have to pay the toll to get back in here. See, if you step on this button, the door opens up. If you step back out, it will close on you again, but if you do this, now the door can't close. And this guy doesn't give two shits about that. Yep, you got no problem with me smashing your door. Yep, no interest. Goodbye. And so the door remains open forever. Now this door, on the other hand, there's something on the other side of that. And I never found a way to get that door open. Can't break through here. Can't break through anywhere. There is a way to get to an area just above where we are, but it doesn't connect directly to the other side of that door. Well, that's nice. Anyway, I never opened that door, never found out what was on the other side. And away we go! That wasn't quite enough updraft to get us going, though. There we go. Now away we go. Ow, my head. Why you put so much shit over top of the things I need to fly on? And get out of here, you little piss bucket. There. Now I can fly a few inches higher. Away! Damn it. Give me more wind, please. Oh, that didn't quite reach ya, but I don't need to reach ya. Doink. Whee! Doink. And now, away we go. Now we're in the next area. Okay, so you can easily break through that ground with your head, but not the other ground. Makes sense. Sort of, but not really. And we ain't got no map for this area. For the area of Greymore. And this sign tells us there's a bell that way. And over here we've got a town and a steaming shell. I do like the sound of steaming shell. Insert rosaries, 80. I only got 23. When you put 80 in this thing, it gives you a rosary string that you can break for 60. But you also don't lose that when you die, so you're basically spending 20 to lock in 60. A good idea if you find yourself lacking confidence. As we all know, confidence equals wompidence, and we need a little of both if we are going to succeed in life. There you go. Split your ass through the bottom of that platform. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Everyone needs their ass split once in a while. And then there's you guys. And you guys just happen to be an excellent source of rosaries. Not a bad farming spot. I went in there with like 23 and now I got 71. Real good farming spot. And here's that place with the steamy little thing. And you got birds on the roof. And they swooping swoopy birds. Stab you in the face. And stab. You're dead. Come on, stupid, swoop at me. Stab. Ow. I stabbed myself on your ass. Why is your ass so sharp? At least they drop rosaries. Halfway home, I'll press this button and open that door right there. And sit down right here, nice and comfy. We got ourselves a new area to explore and new NPCs to talk to in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Goodbye.